5 women met wealthy men for the first time and agreed to go with them to a small island. They didn't bring any luggage at all. Everything they needed was provided on the island. They felt incredibly lucky. Every night the island lost power and their phones were taken away. But they didn't mind. One day Frida was invited by a wealthy man named Slater to his private island. Frida was excited and went there with her close friends. Once they arrived, everyone had to hand over their phones. Frida stayed in a luxurious room and used the perfume there. On the way she met 3 other women, and they all went to the pool together. At the party there was a man present as well. One woman named Annie seemed especially impressive. That night everyone wore formal dresses and had dinner. With no electricity on the island they could only use candles. Frida accidentally spilled red wine on her dress. When she returned to her room that night, the stain was gone. Then strange things started happening on the island. Jess couldn't find her lighter and said it should have her name on it. One night Jess said she had been bitten by a venomous snake. Slater treated it briefly and told her not to worry. The next day, everyone started experiencing strange symptoms, but no one took it seriously. Even worse, Frida noticed Jess was missing. She asked the other women, but no one remembered Jess at all. When Frida went to Jess's room she found it had been turned into a storage closet. Frida became extremely confused and uneasy, unable to understand what was going on. At that moment Annie knocked on the door and showed her a lighter with Jess's name on it. Frida realized she wasn't imagining things. Jess really had been there. Frida remembered her fingernails had dirt under them recently, and Annie had bruises on her hands. They began to suspect there was something wrong with the island. They also realized that all the women had come to the island just because they were approached by a stranger. They didn't even really know these men. Frida heard Slater saying forgetting is a kind of gift. They ran to a red cabin and found the bottle of perfume in a gift bag. Realizing the perfume was the source of their problems,